Alright, so I'm Scott, and I'm here with Monty Oum, Rooster Teeth, and of course working on the huge RWBY production now.
Yep.
We just saw the yellow trailer.
Yeah.
So, what? I've heard you in interviews before, like where you said, like you were inspired because you always really liked anime. But what really drove you to create these characters in this series?
It really came from I love anime, just like you said.
Yeah.
And I felt like, why not make my own? And it's like it seems like the right time to do something. And I just finished season 10.
Yeah, with Red vs. Blue.
Red vs. Blue. You know, we're very flexible as a company. We just do what we need to do and deliver what we need to deliver. And with us growing as a company, they're like, well, you know, even though I reshape myself to fit Red vs. Blue and try to make it work in terms of the action, how I can work with that cast, but we're always excited about making new things. So my tastes aren't particularly Bernie's, but you can respect and appreciate them. So he definitely was for it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure he wasn't arguing things like this. There's 200 plus people in that room. I'm sure he's not going to argue against those numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. But was that your first interaction with them at New York Comic Con?
San Diego Comic Con? No, actually.
Or San Diego Comic Con.
I actually, after having made Haloid, and they're the Red vs. Blue guys, and I liked Halo, and I was making a Halo movie. We had just had a phone call, and to me, I was just talking to a bunch of cool dudes shooting the shit. I only found out 5 years later they were actually trying to hire me.
They're like, oh, he didn't realize we were interviewing him.
And,
oh no.
And I mean, the conversation ended with me being like, oh, that's cool, okay, bye. Because I was talking about all these cool game companies that were trying to hire me and stuff. And they knew they couldn't compete with that because I kind of had stars in my eyes about working at Midway Games, maker of Mortal Kombat. So I did that, and then I realized it's really where it's at is working at a place like this.
Absolutely. What was your first impression of the Rooster Teeth guys? Besides the interviews, when you first met Bernie and the rest of them,
well,
I've obviously never met them, but what are they like in person?
Well, having watched the show and watched some of their shorts behind the scenes, you get this impression that they're this wild, crazy bunch that's just drinking and joking all the time.
Yeah.
I get to the studio and it's a lot quieter than you think. Everyone has their head down.
Except for with Michael.
he joined after me. But even then, everyone who's very loud and this character on camera, it's really that only when it needs to be, because everyone also still has to edit their film and process stuff. So it's actually a lot quieter than you think.
Yeah. What else can you tell us about RWBY without spoiling anything? You're premiering at RTX. We just saw the last trailer, which, I mean, how long have you been working on this? Since the end of season 10, which was a couple years ago?
Season 10 ended in August.
In August? I'm behind. I'm sorry.
I worked on the RWBY trailer just after we finished season 10.
Okay.
And then the Weiss trailer just after the RWBY trailer, and just in sequence. I mean, the yellow trailer just now premiered. It's been the last month of working on it. It's just that, just do it and do it and do it. There's not much to say about it. It's hard to describe what's going on with the show without really saying anything, without really spoiling it. I will say, I've said this before, but maybe it's news to some people. There are more characters.
Yeah. I mean, are they you said that in the panel too? But are they more characters in the sense it's more of this team of characters, or is it just kind of like Junior was in the yellow trailer?
No, there's actually more teams. We've said this before in a few places, and it's good to get this out there.
Yeah.
It's a whole school with 4-man teams.
It's a school of these warrior women?
Yeah.
Are they all women? Or?
No, absolutely not. So there's guys too. I mean, it's like your Harry Potters, your Final Fantasy VIIIs, your Soul Eaters, even Naruto was a ninja high school. It's very much like that. I mean, in Harry Potter it's Wizarding High School. In Final Fantasy VIII it's Soldier High School. In Naruto it's Ninja High School. Soul Eater it's Death God High School.
I was excited before, but now hearing that there's all these different teams, I'm super stoked. So something I wanted to ask in the panel, but we never got around to it, and this is just for the sake of my own curiosity as a fan. Are you going to give Joel any roles in it?
Joel is too good to not give a role. Not give a role. I actually casted his. I guess this is secret. I casted him in something the other day.
Okay.
We were we need this character and we need to do it now, and we put him in, and it was perfect.
I was like, because Joel's been acting, like, that's where he came in.
He's a phenomenal actor and gets unfortunately pigeonholed into a caboose. But he does so much more than that. And so I want to take advantage of his ability. So I wrote some characters that would actually use him on a wider scope.
So you're obviously very excited for this. This has been your child for these past couple months, and just, you got the guys behind you. It's like, are you nervous at all? Like it's
I don't have time to be nervous. Man.
Too busy for nerves.
I wish I could stay at A-kon Sunday as well. We're driving back tonight, and I got to go back to my desk, and I got to get back to it. Yeah, I mean A-kon's awesome, and I wish I could stay longer, but yeah, it's hard, but it's worth it. Yeah. Like for the months of work it took to do that room just now made it all worth it.
Yeah.